This is a special presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports on Southern New Mexico's sports leader, ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Good evening and welcome here to Gadsden High School. We are live in Anthony, New Mexico. The Tigers getting ready to begin another week of district basketball and they take on the Gadsden Panthers. 2 road games this week for the Tigers, one here at Gadsden, and then Saturday they'll be at Centennial, which will be the start of the second round of district play. This is the end of the first round. The Tigers come in at 4-1. I think at the beginning of the season, Alamo, if the only loss they had on their schedule was to Las Cruces, I feel like they would have been okay with that. I don't think they would have been happy because knowing Coach Voigt and this team, they would want to be undefeated and they would have wanted to beat Cruces on Saturday. But I don't feel like they're in a bad position. They're going to get another chance at Cruces. The big key now for the Tigers is to not flip up anywhere else. And this has been a place where the Tigers haven't had a ton of success in recent years, and they've played, Gadsden's one of those teams the Tigers continued to play even once they were outside of the district with the Cruces schools. They continue to play the Panthers, I think, pretty much every season, and it's been hit or miss, and that's Gadsden. Gadsden, they have some years where they've got some excellent talent, and then they've got some lean years, which, to be fair, that's kind of what we've seen from Alamogordo probably over the last 10 years or so, is that they've had some really good years with talent and experience like this season, and then there's been some other seasons that have been a little bit more difficult for them. But this is a Gadsden team that's beaten Oñate. They're 1-3 coming into this game, and I think from the Tiger standpoint, they're 4-1. They're second place in district. This is a game that you expect to win, but as I said, this has not been an easy place to come in and win over the years. I will say, not having the crowd here, I think we have a little bit of an advantage for Alamogordo because over the years, the crowd in this gym has been rowdy, to say the least. So they've really. I feel like Gadsden teams have fed off of the Gadsden crowd over the years, and I think that's a little bit of a disadvantage for them. But you know what? I think the Tigers, I'll say on Saturday, I think if that gym had been full for that game, I wonder if it would have been a little bit different. It might not have, but you wonder with how hot of a start the Tigers got off to in that game and being so close at halftime, would the Tigers have fed off that crowd? So you wonder those things with this weird season going on. Is would that make a difference? And at the end of the day, all I can say is I don't know. But we'll look forward to what I think is going to be a good one tonight. Tigers are warming up over on the right side of the floor. They'll be in their road blacks this evening. The Gadsden Panthers will be in their home whites, and we'll have you starting lineups. We'll look back at Saturday's game against the Tigers, the first defeat of the season for Alamo, and much more coming up for you during pregame. Do want to let you all know if you want to watch the game. Now, obviously, we would love if you would stream it with us as well or listen to us on 103.7. But if you want to watch the game and you don't know where it is, go to Panther Network on YouTube. Search Panther Network, and it should be one of the first things that pops up, and you should be able to see it just fine. So, again, Panther Network is what you're looking for if you want to watch tonight's game on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Okay, let's take a commercial break. Hear from our sponsors. It's Tiger Basketball taking on the Gadsden Panthers coming up next.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow And no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Are you looking for letter jackets? Need trophies, plaques, or awards? It's all at the Winner Circle. Personalize your student's letter jacket with stitching or embroidery. Get customized engraving on your trophies, plaques, and awards. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. Have you seen our in-store remodel? Stop by and visit us today at 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Come see us at the Winner Circle, Outfitters of Champions. Go Tigers!
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, right back here at Gadsden High School on your Tuesday night. And looking forward to a fantastic matchup here between the Tigers and the Panthers. But let's rewind a little bit. The Tigers' first defeat of the season on Saturday when they lost the Los Crosses, 69-94 the final score. Close game through two quarters. It was 2019 Alamogordo in front after one. It was 38-32. Las Cruces leading at half. But the third quarter was the big difference. And, I pointed out that, a lot of it was William Benjamin and Isaiah Carr, but, a lot of credit needs to go to Abraham Mitchell and Dustin Hicks. Those two guys started scoring when the Tigers switched up their defense a little bit, put a lot more focus on Isaiah Carr, which was the right move. But, the Tigers essentially said, okay, these other players on the court are going to, other than Benjamin and Carr are going to have to beat us, and in that case they did. And I think the Tigers hurt themselves as well. They had turnovers and just some bad offensive possessions and just some things that, they obviously would have wanted to do better to give themselves a chance to win. So, I will say the Tigers, it wasn't one of those occasions where the Tigers went out there and played their absolute best and still couldn't get there. I feel like Alamogordo didn't play their best game, and maybe things change up a little bit the second time around. Who knows? I can't sit here and say that Cruces played their best in that game either. Having not seen them all season, I don't know if that was their best effort. So, that could be a concern for the Tigers too. But, we obviously, worth pointing out that, that's going to be the matchup that you circle on the calendar again. But the huge goal for the Tigers is to not look past a team like Gadsden tonight. Centennial, when you look at the way they beat Centennial the first time, I think the Hawks are far better than that effort that they had the first time Alamogordo played them. Mayfield, I think, is going to be as tough, if not tougher, the second go-around. And, I don't know about Deming. I don't know about Onyate. And we'll see what happens when the Tigers face Gadsden tonight. I'm not really sure what to expect as the Tigers play them. But I do think the second go-around against the Trojans and the Hawks, I believe, is going to be a tougher go of it for the Tigers. But that's just me predicting things. I don't know for sure, but that's what's coming up here in the next week or so before the Tigers play Las Cruces again on Tuesday. I think it's the 27th. I think it's 2 weeks from today, as a matter of fact. And I don't mean to over-focus on that, but there's no doubt that is, the key to the Tigers possibly making the postseason is that they need to at least split against Cruces. But I was looking through the Max Preps rankings yesterday on the roundup, and I'll tell you what, there's going to be some good teams that end up staying home. And, it's just one of those years, We have to remind ourselves, obviously, it's great that the players are getting to go out there and compete. And on top of that, it's great that basketball has a state tournament. Ask the football players, how much they would have wanted a state tournament. And soccer and volleyball, it was a little limited for them, and there were some teams that probably got left out. But this is kind of like the old days for high school sports in New Mexico. You had to win your district, and then you had to be one of the 3 best teams that didn't win your district to get in. And there were a lot of good teams that used to get left home in those 18 playoff days, which was about 16 years ago. It's been, we've had 16 teams in playoffs for the last 15 or so years, and not to say that everybody gets in, but there's very few good teams that get left out in the 16-team format in high school basketball in New Mexico. So we'll obviously continue to keep an eye on that as the season progresses. I think this Tiger team is good enough to be in the postseason, but I also couldn't sit here and say that these other teams that are in the top 10 or top 8 in New Mexico, I think all 4 teams in the eastern part of the state are in the top 5 right now, with Roswell and Hobbs and Carlsbad and who am I forgetting? Clovis? I think maybe it's 3 of the 4, but it's ridiculous. And then you look at the Cleveland Volcano Vista district and Cibola, and this district's good, but I think Alamogordo and Cruces are probably the only 2 teams that get in. And maybe the rest of the district not being as strong, does that hurt who finishes second place in the district? Does it hurt if the Tigers finish in the tie for first but lose the tiebreaker? It's going to be interesting here over the next couple weeks, but still a lot of games left to be played, and Alamo's got to go out there and win a bunch over the next couple weeks to determine all of that. We've got some other high school hoops going on throughout the area tonight. We'll jump into that and much more as we continue on with pregame. We're about 5 minutes or so away from tip-off. Tigers and the Panthers are warming up as we speak. We'll come right back with more Tiger basketball on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Desert Sun Auto Group here in Alamogordo has your vehicle needs covered. Whether you're looking for a Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Cadillac, Toyota, Honda, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram, Desert Sun's professional, knowledgeable staff is here to make sure you're taken care of. We're proud supporters of the Tularosa Basin sporting programs from Pee Wee Leagues all the way up to high school. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, I invite you down to Desert Sun and see why we get voted #1 auto dealer year after year by the people of Otero County. Also, if you're looking for a service center that you can trust and depend on, Desert Sun has the most experienced technicians in the area with several decades of experience. So when it comes to getting your vehicle serviced, trust the factory-trained technicians with years and years of experience here at Desert Sun Auto Group with your vehicle. Visit us at desertsunmotors.com or 575-437-7530.
The Winter Circle, your hometown shop for all local team apparel. Get hats, shirts, jackets, and more. Cheer on the Tigers, Wildcats, and all your favorite teams in style. You can also personalize your apparel with custom silkscreen or embroidery. The Winter Circle, a family-owned business, continuing the tradition of supporting local athletics.
Come see us at the Winter Circle, Outfitters of Champions. Go Tigers!
1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back to Gadsden High School. We still got about 3 minutes left until tip. As I mentioned, we've got some other high school hoops going on throughout the area tonight. Tools, fortunately, have already come up short to Lordsburg tonight. 68-42 the final. Lady Cats have dropped to 0-3 on the season. And they'll be back at it tomorrow, but it doesn't get any easier as they take on Mescalero tomorrow. Lady Chiefs are on fire. They picked up another win last night over Capitan and are 4-0 on the season. Thule boys should be playing pretty close to right now for varsity. JV was finishing up not too long ago. Cowcroft girls should be either finishing up right about now or already done. We'll try and get a final before we get out of here today, but I will say the the internet connection around here is always a little sketchy. Hopefully we'll be okay. It seems like our broadcast is going okay, but now that I've said that, I'm totally sure I've jinxed that as the Tigers head to their bench after their final warm-up drill. But the Cowcroft boys and girls are playing tonight. Thule boys and girls are playing tonight. Mescalero is off. Alamogordo girls are, of course, in action tonight as well as they take on Gadsden. If you want to watch that game, it is on Alamo TSPN on YouTube, and you can scope that out tonight. Mr. Hoppus and Dr. Walker have been doing a great job on the Alamo TSPN feed over the last couple weeks. And you know what? Everybody who has put in effort to stream games over the past month and a half, a huge thank you. And that goes from Alamogordo to Tularosa to Cloudcroft to Mescalero and anywhere else in the state. A lot of folks are putting in a lot of hard work to try and make this season as accessible as possible for the fans, and that's obviously the crux of it all. We wish we had fans here in the gym tonight. It's weird. It's weird. They've got the AC pumping in here, and it's like being in a it's kind of like being in a library, a big library. I was sitting here I'm having flashbacks to taking standardized tests and stuff. I don't know what it is, but just the sound and the smell and the quietness is a little weird. But anyway, and we also, by the way, have softball starting tomorrow. Alamogordo heads to Silver. We've got baseball starting on Thursday, as they'll be down at Chaparral playing a couple of games for Alamogordo. And we're kickstarting a lot of stuff right now as this season gets underway. Doesn't look like we're going to have any pregame festivities here, so we're just going to get this one going. And of course, no tip-off, which I will continue to giggle at as the season progresses, because I don't quite understand. But I'm sure somebody somewhere told them that having a tip was not the best idea. So the Tigers will get possession to begin here, it looks like. It'll be Harlan Gilbert, Scott Mullen, Yvonne Bernal, Landon Moser, and Brett George to start it off for the Tigers. For the Panthers, it's Jordan Holguin, who's a 5'11 senior. Tigers have the ball. We'll get you the rest of the starters as we roll along. Brett George, top of the key. He holds it there, gives it off to Mullen at the right wing. Man-to-man defense for the Panthers. One dribble by Mullen. He gives it to Gilbert, who holds in the right corner. And now to Bernal. Bernal gets a screen from George, and going to call a moving screen on Brett George. And so a foul on the Tigers. Other starters for the Panthers, Gabriel Icon, the 6'3 senior. And number 2, Adrian Soriano, the 5'9 senior, who brings it to the front court as Moser guards him. Dribbles into the lane, goes up with the runner, back of the rim, no good. Rebound is taken away by Bernal as he pushes up the floor. Yvonne all the way to the basket, puts it up, couldn't get the bucket to fall, but he will draw a foul as number 20, Jordan Holguin, picks up his first, and the first team foul on the Panthers. Yvonne Apodaca is also on the floor for the Panthers, and it looks like Angel Quezada is the other starter for the Panthers. So it'll be 2 free throws for Bernal, and he will rim out first. Still scoreless, 7:17 to go on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Quarter number 1 as we're just underway. Got started pretty much on time tonight. Always a fan of that. As the first free throw drops in. Or second free throw, I should say. Tigers with pressure in the backcourt. Panthers beat it, though. Quezada gets it from Holguin, who misses on a corner three. Tigers grab the rebound. Working up the near sideline is Gilbert. Gilbert hesitates and drives in the lane, goes up with the left hand and finishes. That was something that was missing for the Tigers on Saturday. It just was really difficult to, it had to be a backcourt, okay. It was really difficult for the Tigers to attack the basket with Isaiah Carr. And now I would expect in this game we're going to see Harlan and Yvonne have a better chance at getting to the rim. Coming into the front court, one of the Panther players got caught and decided to pass it back across the timeline and turned it over. And the Tigers with possession again. George at the top of the key, gives it off to Gilbert. Gilbert works opposite way of a screen, goes out to the corner. Mullen pump fakes, then tries to go baseline, and he's going to be fouled. Don't know if they would call that in the act of shooting. He did pass it. And they will say inbounds for the Tigers. First foul on Quezada. Inbounds goes to Gilbert at the right corner. Gilbert, pull-up jump shot for baseline, and that's good. Harlan Gilbert off to a fast start. He's got 4, the Tigers 5. And with 3 to go in the first, the Tigers lead 5-0. Panthers break the pressure. Holguin gets in the lane, goes up with the left hand, and gets the kind iron. Jordan Holguin gets the Panthers on the board, and it's 5-2. At the right wing with it, it's Gilbert as he looks to dribble past his man. Jump stop in the lane, goes up with the left hand. Shot's no good. They're going to call the foul, and 2 free throws coming up for Harlan Gilbert. So it has been give the ball to number 10 and watch him put in some work. And he has gotten a couple of buckets and now has drawn a couple of free throws here on the foul. They get number 1, Ivan Apodaca, his first and the third team foul already on the Panthers. Just a minute 50 into this game. Harlan's going to rattle home the first. 2 Tigers. And one more for the Tiger senior. Harlan will not get the kind iron. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and they'll say last off of Landon Moser. And it'll be Panther basketball. Tigers 2 of 4 at the line here early, and they lead 6-2. Inbounds goes to Apodaca, and Apodaca trying to feed it to Quezada at the far sideline. That'll be knocked out of bounds by Brett George. It'll stay with the Panthers, but the Tigers force an inbounds play. Bernal guards the inbounds. Quezada still looking to get it in, and almost knocked away by Mullen, but Holguin was able to reel it in. Now Apodaca with it out near center circle. He tries to spin away from Gilbert, gets a couple of screens, and puts up the jump shot. It's no good. Bernal skies for the rebound and tries to push up the far sideline. He'll slow it up and give it to Mullen, then he'll give it right back. Bernal set up the offense out between the circles. 5:43 to go in the first quarter. Dishes it over to Mullen. Right corner 3 on the way. That's too long. But Moser with the rebound. Moser's putback is up and good. A lot of credit to Landon Moser. He does a lot of, I would say, dirty work for the Tigers and makes plays on hustle efforts. On the floor, Holguin just going to throw it up and try to get it to his teammate as he did. It'll go out of bounds. Was looking for Gabriel Icon, but that will go out of bounds, and the Tigers will get it back. They lead 8-2 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Clock rolls here with 5:20 to go in quarter number 1. Bernal, top of the key, gives it off to George. Nice backdoor feed to Gilbert, and he lays it in. That was pretty, as Gilbert's got 7, and the inbounds to Holguin. He'll give it right back as Apodaca comes up the floor. Apodaca, George able to steal it away, but he stepped on the sideline. He nearly passed it to Mullen on the fast break, but was unable to do so. But I'll tell you what, Brett George has been in there on some nice defensive plays. He will check out here, so will Landon Moser. This is pretty normal for the Tigers. They'll bring in Spencer and Guetta. Usually that's about 3 or 4 minutes into the first quarter. That's been the substitution pattern most of the season as the inbounds goes to Apodaca. But George with a beautiful pass as he had Gilbert cutting along the baseline and slipped it right in there. Apodaca tries to get past Gilbert, but instead has to pass it and gives it to Icon. Now over to the corner, it's Holguin. He'll put up a 3. That's no good. Gilbert with the easy rebound. He'll push up the floor. Comes to between the circles, gives it off to Mullen. Mullen looks to drive baseline. Ball was knocked away out of bounds. But I think we have a foul call. And they're going to get a foul on Quezada, who picks up his second. And an inbounds play coming up for the Tigers as they'll do it left of the basket. 4:34 to go in the first. Tigers have opened up on an 2 run and an easy play on the inbounds as Mullen gets wide open. And I think we're going to see a timeout from Gadsden. Yes, we will. 12-2 Alamogordo on the Ryan Richardson Motors scoreboard. 4:29 to go in the first. Tigers off to a hot start. We'll take a break and come right back.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and
Tigers leading 12-2 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, and
318
the
South White Sands
Panthers are able to get it in the front court. First time we see Anthony Lara on the floor, and he puts up the jump shot from the left elbow and finishes just that quickly. He comes down the floor and hits, and the Tigers lead at 12-4 now. It is still Mullen and Spencer, Bernal, Gilbert, and Guetta on the floor. Give it to Mullen, top of the key. Mullen hesitated to drive, but gives it off to Gilbert. He sets a screen for Gilbert. Gilbert looking to hesitate and drive, kicks it out to the corner. Guetta now Bernal free throw line jumper with a hand in his face, and he hits. That was not an easy shot. Bernal's first field goal of the evening. Panthers break the pressure. Holguin cross court to Lada. Lada gets the easy lay-in. And the Panthers having a little bit more success against the Tigers' pressure as the lead cut to 14-6. 3:38 to go in the first. Spencer top of the key, gives it off to Bernal. Fake right, dribbles left, goes to the top of the key and gives it off to Gilbert. Gilbert jump stop, short of the lane, goes up with it. Shot's no good, but he'll get the foul call. And it looks like they'll hit Gabriel Icon on the foul to be already the 5th team foul on the Panthers. Tigers are already very close to shooting free throws. First on Icon. And Gilbert back at the free throw line where he's 1 of 2. 7 points for Harlan in the quarter. And Harlan hits the first. 15-6. Tigers lead. Looks like Jeremiah V. Hill will check in. And Gilbert will hit the second. And I believe that'll give Harlan a rest as V. Hill comes in. V. Hill, Bernal, Guerra, Mullen, and Spencer for the Tigers with 3:27 to go in the first. They lead 16-6. As Apodaca is guarded by V. Hill in the backcourt, just man-to-man defense. And he's able to get it across midcourt. Apodaca continues to dribble. Spencer stepped in front of a pass. They'll call it jump ball. And the possession arrow will keep it on this side with Gadsden, as the pass was intended for Econ, but just didn't get there fast enough. And it'll be Panthers inbound on the near sideline in front of the Tiger bench. 3:14 to go in the first. The Tigers up by 10. Inbounds goes into the backcourt to Apodaca, where V. Hill will meet him. Of course, man-to-man defense for the Tigers, as Apodaca brings it over to the right wing extended. V. Hill tried to reach in and steal it away. Now it's Spencer who comes in on the help defense. It's the Tigers with a quick double team. He'll give it off to Holguin at the top of the key and then back to Apodaca. He'll dribble again over to the right wing extended. Tries to work off a screen. Tigers switch nicely, but driving the lane and having the ball knocked away was Icon by V. Hill. Guetta was able to grab it, and the Tigers come into the front court as V. Hill directs traffic. As V. Hill spins away from his defender, goes over to the corner to Guetta. Guetta works it all the way around to the right wing to Mullen. Now right corner V. Hill. They go to Bernal on the post. Bernal's double team. Spencer, Mullen, left wing wide open for three. He hit it. Scott Mullen has got 5 here in the first quarter, and the Tigers lead 19-6. Jump stop and blocked by Yvonne Bernal. A lot of unable to get the layup to go. The Tigers push the other way. Great pass from V-Hill. He finds Mullen as he sweeps across the lane for the lay-in. He's got 7. Quickly the other way with it come the Panthers. Holguin drop and offensive foul as Clavon Spencer is able to step in and draw the charge. Both guys crashed hard to the floor. Looks like they're okay. Holguin a little worse for wear, and I think he picks up his second. And the Tigers leading 21-6 and really starting to stretch it out in the first quarter. Been impressed with the Tigers' fast break in this quarter as we see Harlan Gilbert come in. Yvonne Bernal gets a rest. And across the timeline comes Harlan. He dribbles top of the key extended. Now to the left elbow to Mullen. They give it back to Gilbert. Gilbert fires a 3. That's no good. Rebound. V-Hill fights for it. Gilbert able to save it. He goes crashing into the stands and went right Panther player unfortunately. Now on the other end. Layup attempt no good. Rebound by the Panthers. Shot is blocked as Soriano put it up, but they're going to get a foul call on Alamogordo on that block. Okay, so it'll be Soriano to shoot 2 free throws. Clock stops here with 1:37 to go in the first quarter. And the first trip to the free throw line for the Panthers. And rolling in for Soriano. Sub for the Panthers as we see Quezada come back in. It'll be coming out of the game. And looks like V-Hill is going to have to come out of the game. I don't know if he's... looks like whatever he has on his wrist. Maybe they wanted to take it off, or the tape, or... Yeah, looks like, I don't know if that's tape or something else that he had on his wrist, but they wanted him to take that off. Free throw misses, but the rebound is grabbed by Quezada, kicks it out to the corner. Lotta 3 on the way, and that's a 4-point trip for the Panthers. Anthony Lotta has 7, and the Tigers with a 21-10 lead. Bernal, who's back into the game, will drive and go up with the left hand, can't finish. The rebound is grabbed, and Lotta pushes up, gets to the timeline. He's cut off by Bernal. Finds Padaka, who dribbled right wing extended. Back to Lara at the left side, left corner. It's Holguin guarded by Mullen. Holguin still standing there with the basketball. Now looks to drive baseline. Good defense by Mullen. Fadeaway jumper is short, and the Tigers grab the loose ball. Under a minute to go in the first. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, Tigers lead by 11. Right wing Bernal, as he continues to dribble and direct traffic. Now works between the circles. Give it to Spencer at the elbow. Back to Bernal at the left wing. Bernal looks to drive baseline. Kicks it out to the corner. Mullen left corner 3. Just rattles out. Rebound is tipped out. No, it's saved by Guetta. And Guetta works his way in the lane. Kicks it out to Gilbert. Gilbert looks to drive and gets all the way to the basket and finishes. What a first quarter for Harlan Gilbert. He's got 11 of the Tigers' 23. Quickly the other way come the Panthers. Shot is blocked by Bernal on the Soriano layup attempt. Tigers quickly come back the other way. Gilbert at the right wing will hold up, and the Tigers will set up their offense and probably hold for a final shot with 15 seconds left in the first quarter. They give it to Bernal now with 12 seconds left as he dribbles between the circles. Gilbert takes in the right corner, holds it there. Now it's Spencer top of the key. Mullen left wing. 5 seconds left. They give it to Bernal. Bernal gets a screen from Spencer, top of the key, fires a 3, and he hits it at the buzzer. Yvonne Bernal hits the triple. And the Tigers lead 26-10 after 1 quarter of play. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, it's the Tigers in front as we go to the second quarter, and we'll be right back.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Are you looking for letter jackets? Need trophies, plaques, or awards? It's all at the Winner's Circle. Personalize your student's letter jacket with stitching or embroidery. Get customized engraving on your trophies, plaques, and awards. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. Have you seen our in-store remodel? Stop by and visit us today at 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Come see us at the Winner's Circle, Outfitters of Champions. Go Tigers!
Welcome back to Gadsden High School. The Tigers are leading 26-10. We're headed to the second quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Tigers will have possession to start. It's Gilbert, Bernal, Mullen, Moser, and George to start things in this second quarter, and Gilbert will be the inbound man for the Panthers. They come out with Apodaca, Soriano, Holguin, Quezada, and I think it's Lada is the other man out there. It is. Tigers call out a play. Bernal dribbles to the right wing, hands it off, and Tigers will run the weave on the outside as handoff goes to Mullen now. Gives it off. No, holds on to it. Mullen looking for somebody to get it to. He'll give it to George in the corner, who gives it now to Gilbert, and he backpedals near the midcourt line. 7.5 minutes to go in the second as Moser holds the left wing, gives it off to George. George, a little ball fake, sets a screen. Gilbert goes the other way, and Gilbert really feeling it. He's got 13 in the first half. The Tigers with a 28-10 lead as he hit the mid-range jump shot. Ball goes over to the right corner. Boy, it looked like Quezada might have stepped out of bounds, but I'm sitting right here on the baseline. Lada goes up with a shot. He can't finish. And here come the Tigers the other way as Gilbert to the top of the key. Gives it off to Mullen, who traveled. 7:04 to go in the second. Back to the Panthers. Tigers up by 18. As Holguin will inbound and give it to Apodaca, and he'll be met by Mullen as he comes across the timeline. Mullen almost knocked it away, and it is, they call it an over and back. I thought that deflected off of Mullen. I'm surprised they called over and back there, but the backcourt called on the Panthers, and the Tigers get it. Hard to tell from where I'm at whether he had been able to regain possession and then went back, but I thought it went off of Scott. Regardless, the Tigers get the possession up by 18. They give it to Moser at the left wing, and he will dribble once and then find George top of the key. Bernal looking for position in the post. They give it to Mullen right wing, then back to Gilbert. Bernal still working hard inside against Holguin. Gilbert hesitated to drive along the lane, or along the baseline. Now they give it to Bernal in the lane. Goes up with the left hand, and he gets it to go, and one. Nice spin move. Bernal had his back to the basket when he got it. Spun to his right and just went up with kind of a baby hook with the left hand as they call the foul. No, they posted. Okay, I was going to say 15. They posted on Holguin. It's already his third foul in the first half as Bernal will go to the line. He's got 8. The Tigers lead by 20. And Bernal makes the free throw. We'll see Clavon Spencer come into the game, and Scott Mullen will get a rest. And inbounding for the Panthers, Damian Soriano. We see his first minute. Tigers turning on some pressure in the backcourt, kind of a 2-2-1 press. Panthers able to get it across the timeline, but stumbling and somehow finding his teammate was Adrian Soriano. Now he gets it back in the right corner, fires a three and misses. Rebound grab by Bernal, and Bernal pushes up the far sideline. Yvonne all the way to the left wing, trying to work his way in the lane, kicks it out right corner. Open three for Gilbert. No good this time, but George able to grab the rebound underneath the basket. He lost the handle, and it will go to the Panthers. They come the other direction as Adrian Soriano to the left wing hesitates, drives, and they're going to call a foul on Brett George as he'll pick up his second. It'll be before the shot attempt, and an inbounds play coming up for the Panthers. Sub for the Tigers as we'll see Jason Warren come in, and it'll be for Brett George, who just picked up his second. Inbounds goes to Quezada. Spencer on him. Left of the lane jump shot from Lada is good as he's really sparked this Panther offense. He's got 9 of his team's 12. Tigers, though, have got 31 and are in control. Right corner, Gilbert holds the ball there. Top of the key goes to Warren. Left corner, it's Moser. Moser will feed it off to Bernal. And Bernal now dribbles with his right hand, gets a screen from Spencer. Bernal top of the key, trying to work his way in the lane, and I think had that go off his leg as he dribbled it. Now it's a fight for it on the floor, and Jason Warren, I think, might have been on the baseline as he grabbed it, and that will be the case as the Panthers will get possession with 5:55 to go in the quarter. Sub for the Tigers as Grayson Guetta comes back in the game, and Landon Moser will head to the bench. Tigers steal it away, and it deflects right to Guetta. Guetta's lay-in is good. Grayson with his first points of the evening. The Tigers lead swells to 21. Inbounds goes to Adrian Soriano. Gilbert all over him. or I should say Guetta all over him. Gilbert actually did come over and help. Now here's Lotta driving the lane. He runs into Spencer. Offensive foul. That's the second charge that Clavon Spencer has drawn. And the Tigers get the ball back here, leading 33-12 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. That is the first foul on Lotta, 8th team foul. Tigers are shooting free throws the rest of the way, and we're just at the 5-minute mark of the second quarter. Get at the top of the key, keeps it off to Bernal. Leave on the outside. Bernal will hold on to it. Now give it to Gilbert. Get a screen from Spencer, and they're going to call a moving screen, I think, on Spencer. And so back over to the Panthers with 4:48 to go in the second. Far sideline to inbound. And it goes to Damian Soriano. Ball at the left wing, holds it there. Soriano had it knocked away. Gilbert trying to get to it, but Soriano had the better angle to it. He gets it back, comes in the front court, is double teamed. And Bernal was able to knock it away, but it goes to a Panther player. And a nice dish, and that time we'll see a layup that goes, and we'll also see a Panthers player that may have gotten caught in the face as Damian Soriano will come off. But the layup there by Adrian Soriano. And so the bucket is good, and a sub for the Panthers, and we should be ready to go. Doesn't appear there's anything on the floor that'll have to be cleaned up. As Guetta, or I should say Gilbert. Boy, why have I been mixing those up tonight? Guetta goes over to Gilbert now in the right corner. And Gilbert continues to dribble, gets it all the way to the top of the key. And it's Mullen. Free throw line jump shot just rolls off. And coming the other way with it are the Panthers. Guetta will pressure in the backcourt on Soriano. Now at the right wing, out there with a couple fouls as he gone. And Tigers bench trying to fire up their team's defense. And boy, it looked like a travel there on Apodaca, but Tigers don't get the call. Now at the right wing, Con was pressured well by Warren. He has to give it off. Now top of the key. Driving and finishing is Lotta. He is, again, 11 of his team's 16. And the Tigers' lead is cut to 33-16. Guetta pump fakes on a three. Tried to go out to the corner. It's deflected by the Panthers last and out of bounds, so the Tigers will keep it. Tigers have pushed out their lead since the first quarter, but they've led by as much as 21 in this. Now it's down to 17. Inbounds goes to Warren. Now top of the key, gives it off to Guetta. Mullen, left wing. He gets a good look at three, and he hits it. Scott Mullen into double figure with 10. Already two Tigers in double figures, and Bernal steals it away. All he needs is a point to get in double figures in this first half. And he will drive the lane, go up with the shot. He'll be fouled, and two free throws coming up for Yvonne. It's like I say it, and then it'll happen. They call the foul on Quezada. It's going to be his third. Already two Panthers players with 3 fouls apiece in this first half. And it looks like we may see Juan Blanco, the freshman, for the first time. And into double figures there with the free throw is Bernal. So it's Gilbert with 13. And if Yvonne can make this second one, he'll have 11. And Scott Mullen's got 10. He does make the second. 4-5 at the line in the first half for Bernal, and the Tigers' lead is 22, their biggest of the evening. Coming up the near sideline, Lotta, nice bounce pass. And he was able to get it to Blanco. Blanco got the rebound, but then had it taken away, and the Tigers come the other direction. Right wing three, Mullen again. He hits his third of the game. Timeout Gadsden, and the Tigers up 41-16. Let's take a break. We'll come back. More Tiger basketball right after this.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
(41-16) with 2:24 to go in the second. The Tigers are in front, and it's been an impressive first half from Scott Mullen, Harlan Gilbert, and Yvonne Bernal. All three have really turned it on, and this one really hasn't been in doubt. Tigers opened up on a 12-2 run, and it's been about double digits the whole way. Driving the lane and missing is Soriano, and we've got a jump ball, and the possessioner, I think, keeps it on this end, as both Econ and Guetta were fighting out for that one at the baseline. So it'll be baseline inbounds here for the Panthers. Bernal will guard as it comes all the way out top. And a left wing three, and it'll go in and Adrian Soriano hits the three, and the Tigers' lead is cut to 22. Bernal out between the circles. Mullen left wide open here for three, and he hits. I mean, I think you probably want to guard 30 when he's standing there at the right wing like that. Panthers come the other way. Here's Apodaca. He's double-teamed as Mullen and Gilbert are all over him. He comes all the way to the right wing, gives it to Soriano. He'll fire up another three. That one back rim, no good. Bernal grabs the rebound, quickly feeds it up ahead to Guetta. Guetta to the basket and lays it up. And Grayson's got the score. Tigers' lead is 46-19. I'll tell you what, if they keep this pace, Tigers might have a chance to get to 100. That running clock, I think, is going to be a problem, but Tigers almost able to steal it away. Warren fighting for it on the floor, passes it to Gilbert, and Gilbert tracks it down at the near sideline. Gilbert gets into the lane. He runs into a Gadsden player. That's got to be a charge. It is. And Gilbert was a little out of control as he drove into the lane and bowled over. I think that was Econ that had set up there in the lane. First on Harlan, just the fifth team foul on the Tigers. 1:09 left as Guetta will come out, and we will see Clavon Spencer back in. Spencer, Warren, Mullen, Bernal, and Gilbert on the floor for the Tigers. Now pressuring the back, long pass, and two bodies collide. The ball tips to a Gadsden player, and it will be Apodaca who lays it up and in, and it's 46-21. Mind you, we're not close to that running clock yet. Tigers have to get up by 35, but how much over the years we've seen the Tigers get to 50 at halftime. Especially at this gym, it was difficult to get there. Gilbert, a pull-up jump shot from about 13 feet out is in. Harlan has 15, and the Tigers' lead is 48-21. And an offensive foul as Lotto was trying to get into the front court, got caught in the air. And it'll be the second. And that was Yvonne Bernal that drew that charge. 33 seconds left in the second. The Tigers inbound at the near center line. And Yvonne looks like he's laboring a little bit, but might have just been going down hard to the floor. He stays in the game. And the Tigers may be holding for the last shot here as they lead 48-21. Bernal hands it off to Mullen. 15 seconds to go. Mullen, nice crossover, step back, top of the key three is no good. Boy, if he had finished that, this Tiger bench would have exploded. It's a nice thing that Scott has worked into his arsenal, stumbling as he comes in the front court. Going down the floor is Soriano. Tigers will go the other way. A bump is Spencer. And looks like Mullen got a hard catch on that as well. Soriano was driving the lane, and he stumbled to the floor, and not sure, where he caught Scott. It looks like Scott's okay. He's getting back up, but obviously the concern here is Adrian Soriano, as he stumbled and just fell right into, I'm guessing, the leg or the knee possibly of one of the Tiger players. Alamo's going to have a couple free throws here. The buzzer sounded at the half. I'm not sure if there's any time that should have been added, but and so, yeah, that should be it. They're going to wait until, obviously, they're able to check out on Adrian Soriano here before the Tigers take the free throws. And it looks like he's going to sit up now, as the athletic trainer here at Gadsden High School will now have him at least sit up and put his head between his legs, and now he gets on his feet. And he better be careful, because he's looking at the officials and felt like he should have got a foul there, but I'm not sure what the foul would have been. He lost his footing and tripped into one of the Tiger players. I don't know. I really don't know what the foul would have been there, in all fairness, but Clavon, with nobody on the line, is going to shoot 2 free throws, and he'll hit the first. First points of the game for Clavon Spencer. And see if the Tigers can get to 50 here before the end of the half. Can't do it. Just missed on the second. So that's halftime. Tigers leading 49-21 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And we'll come right back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
The Winter Circle, your hometown shop for all local team apparel. Get hats, shirts, jackets, and more. Cheer on the Tigers, Wildcats, and all your favorite teams in style. You can also personalize your apparel with custom silkscreen or embroidery. The Winter Circle, a family-owned business, continuing the tradition of supporting local athletics.
Come see us at the Winter Circle. Outfitters of champions. Go Tigers!
1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Desert Sun Auto Group here in Alamogordo has your vehicle needs covered. Whether you're looking for a Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Cadillac, Toyota, Honda, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram, Desert Sun's professional, knowledgeable staff is here to make sure you're taken care of. We're proud supporters of the Tularosa Basin sporting programs from Pee Wee Leagues all the way up to high school. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, I invite you down to Desert Sun and see why we get voted #1 auto dealer year after year by the people of Otero County. Also, if you're looking for a service center that you can trust and depend on, Desert Sun has the most experienced technicians in the area with several decades of experience. So when it comes to getting your vehicle serviced, trust the factory-trained technicians with years and years of experience here at Desert Sun Auto Group with your vehicle. Visit us at desertsunmotors.com or 575-437-7530.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
3.7 ESPN Alamogordo on your Tuesday evening. The Tigers are in control here over the Gadsden Panthers, 49-21. Your halftime stats: Scott Mullen leads the Tigers with 16. He's got 4 from beyond the arc, including 3 in that second quarter. Harlan Gilbert had a great first quarter, 11 of his 15 coming there. and Yvonne Bernal with 11. Grayson Geddes got 4. Landon Moser has a pair, and Clavon Spencer, who went 1 of 2 at the line right there at the end of the half, has 1 point. For the Panthers, Anthony Lata's got 11, 6 for Adrian Soriano, 2 points for Jordan Holguin and Yvonne Apodaca. Pretty impressive by the Tigers. Their fast break has been really good. Half-court offense has been strong, been able to drive to the basket and finish. And, not to sound like a broken record, that kind of what was I felt missing in Saturday's game is the Tigers just didn't have that ability to go to the basket, which, we'll see if they'll be able to find a way to adjust and make that a little bit more of their game next time we see Cruces. But, it's such a big part of what guys like Harlan and Yvonne do. They can both shoot from the outside. We've seen Harlan knock down a number of mid-range jumpers in this game. He's been really impressive. But Yvonne's been going to the basket more. He hasn't been shooting much from the out. I think he's got 1 3, but a lot more of it has been, getting to the rim, especially on the fast break, and getting out quickly. And forcing turnovers or off the rebound really fast to the other direction. And getting some easy lay-ins. Good vision on the floor by a couple, Harlan and Jeremiah and a few others have really done well in this game with their passing. Brett George had a nice backdoor pass on a screen where he's able to dish it to Gilbert cutting along the baseline. I mean, good stuff here from the Tigers. They've been pressuring well, and I got to think Coach Voigt happy with the way his team has responded after their first defeat on Saturday. They've come out here and played really hard. And have also lit up the scoreboard constantly too. Like I said, there's a lot of games I've seen in this gym where if either team got above 40, it was a high scoring game, or 30, or I can remember sitting just a little bit further down the way in the 16-10 game that the Panthers held and the Tigers led them, and I will always remember this gym for that, for all times, all times. All right, let's take a break. We'll come right back. Again, we're at halftime. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, it's the Tigers 49, the Panthers 21. We'll come right back.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow, and no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Are you looking for letter jackets? Need trophies, plaques, or awards? It's all at the Winner's Circle. Personalize your student's letter jacket with stitching or embroidery. Get customized engraving on your trophies, plaques, and awards. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. Have you seen our in-store remodel? Stop by and visit us today at 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Come see us at the Winner's Circle, Outfitters of Champions. Go Tigers!
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. The Tigers with a 49-21 lead as we head towards the start of the second half. An impressive effort from Alamogordo, and we'll see if obviously they can keep things rolling right along. I kind of want to see them get to 100. I think that would be cool. I don't think it'll happen. I think if the Tigers were to continue on this pace, they really need is Gadsden to continue scoring along with them, because I think once you get that running clock going, it's a lot more difficult to do that. But I would also say the other thing is, you don't want to run up the score on somebody else. You're going to be in a position different some point down the line. You got to be careful with such things. So it was, but it's been a while. I'd really have to think about it. I'm not sure I've covered a game where the Tigers have gotten to 100. I don't think I've covered very many games that either team. I know Hobbs did one time, which should surprise nobody. I want to say there was somebody else. I don't know when La Cueva came in with Alford. Maybe they got there. I don't think so, but hard to know for sure. As we head under a minute on the clock to get ready for the second half. Fortunately, I'm not going to be able to give you scores for the other games. They are streaming in other places, but as I said, I'm just thankful that the broadcast is working okay, because the internet around here has always been a little a little iffy. So I'm glad that you guys can hear wherever you're at. If you're listening to us on the ESPN Alamogordo YouTube channel, or if you're with us online, or if you're with us on the regular old radio on 103.7, we're glad that you're tuned in tonight. The Tigers, again, led by Scott Mullen with 16, Harlan Gilbert with 15, Yvonne Bernal 11, Grayson Geddes got 4, Landon Moser 2, and Clavon Spencer has 1. The Lady Tigers were playing over on Alamo TSPN on the YouTube channel. Again, if you want to watch this game, I encourage you to listen to us and watch it. I don't know how the delay is, in all fairness, if we're pretty close to what you're going to be watching on YouTube. And it looks like the Tigers take some free throws. There must have been a technical foul that was called. I missed that one. And Scott Mullen is going to shoot 2 free throws. And Scott makes both, and he's got 18. So I assume that's at the start of the quarter that they're calling that. And I wasn't sure if that was on a player or a coach, or I didn't see another foul added to the scoreboard, so I'm going to assume that was on the bench for Gadsden, is what I would have to guess. Tigers with the ball now going right to left here in this first half as Moser gets the screen, finds Gilbert's nice feed, and Harlan gets the easy lay-in, and the Tigers lead improves to 53-21. And Adrian Soriano back out there. Good to see him healthy after taking that hard stumble. He'll get the ball right back from Econ, and now drives, goes up with the shot, and it'll miss, and he will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. They'll call the foul on Scott Mullen as he picks up his second. Check that, his first team foul. And 2 free throws for Soriano. He's 1 of 2 at the line. Is 6 points for his team this evening. And he will miss on the first. 7:29 to go third quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. The Tigers up by 32. And the second one misses as well, and the rebound pulled in by Bernal. Yvonne will bring it over to the right wing to Mullen, then right back to Yvonne. Give it to Gilbert at the right wing, drives right to the basket. Layup is no good. He'll draw the foul. And 2 free throws again for Harlan Gilbert, who's got 17. And that's the 4th foul on Jordan Holguin. First free throw misses. And one more here for Gilbert. A little bit of a delay. And Harlan will hit the second. He's got 18. Tigers pressuring hard on the inbounds, but the Panthers able to get it across, and a nice shot by Holguin over the outstretched hand of George. And it's 54-23 with 7 minutes to go in the third. Bernal give it off to Gilbert, the right wing. Harlan had the pass go behind, but it's tracked down by Mullen. Now it'll be Bernal. See Spencer and Guetta come in at the next whistle. Bernal looks to drive, stops, pops, and finishes from about 6 feet out. And Yvonne's got 13. Panthers inbound quickly, and double-teamed is Apodaca, but he's able to curl past it and ended up around 4 Tigers, and then had the ball go off his foot out of bounds, and it'll go to the Panthers. Looks like it's just going to be Guetta to check into the game, as Moser will come out. 6:28 to go in the third. The Tigers up by 33. Bernal will go to George, the right elbow. George will give it to Mullen, who's trying to post up, comes outside. A quick drive and then a kick out. Mullen fires 3, no good. Rebound is grabbed by Lotta, and Lotta has quickly up ahead to Soriano, and Soriano on the alley-oop dish to Holguin, who lays it up and in. And it's 56-25 as we cross the 6-minute mark here in the third quarter. Bernal goes over to the right corner to Gilbert, who holds there. Top of the key, gives it to Mullen. Left wing Bernal as he dribbles and gets a screen from George. Now tried to feed it back to George on the pick and roll. Ball tipped out of bounds, and it'll last be off of a Panther player. Tigers will inbound on the near sideline in front of their own bench. Mullen to inbound and easily gets it into George. Now it's Gilbert who finds Mullen. Mullen, who curled into the lane off of the inbounds, lays it up and in. And Scott Mullen comes into or has 20 points now as the ball deflected as the Panthers try to bring up the floor, but Holguin tracks it down. Now Apodaca fires a quick 3, and that one's going to miss as the Tigers are able to get possession back. 58-25, 5:22 to go in the third. And it'll be Mullen to inbound to Gilbert. George, Bernal, and Guetta on the floor for the Tigers, as they look well on their way to their 5th win of the season. Entry pass to Bernal in the lane. Spin move, goes up with the left hand, can't finish. Solid defense there from Damian Soriano. And now coming up the other way, the ball's going to go out of bounds. Soriano thought it might have been deflected by a Tiger. It was not. And the Tigers will get it back. Far sideline inbounds for Mullen, as he passes the ball and gives it off to Bernal. Now Gilbert left wing. Harlan will go over to Yvonne at the right wing. Goes opposite way of a screen. Works his way baseline and avoided the charge attempts. And lays it up and in. He's got 15. The Tigers lead is 35. As Apodaca gets double teamed, and Bernal is going to reach in and draw the foul. And it is a 35-point lead, so the clock will roll here. And we'll see Spencer come into the game, and it'll be for Brett George. And now it'll be Damian Soriano to inbound for the Panthers. Comes all the way into the backcourt to Apodaca. Gives it off to the left wing. And Holguin will fire up a 3, and he'll put that in. Holguin has all 7 of his team points here in the second half and cuts the Tiger lead to 60-28. Under 4 minutes to go in the third. All the way to the left corner. Gilbert will pump fake. And now looking for somewhere to pass it, and instead passes it to an open space where a Panther player gets the ball. Lotta drives to the basket. and finishes off of the Tiger turnover. Lotto's got 13. Tigers lead is down to 30. Gilbert from the right wing. Lane opened up, but then closed quickly. Lost the handle, but was able to dive and get it to Mullen. Mullen stops at the elbow, gives it off to Spencer. Spencer works baseline. All the way on the finger roll, couldn't quite get it to go. And the rebound grabbed by Holguin as the Panthers come the other way on a little bit of a run here. Scored the last 5, but then a bad turnover as Guetta steals it away. And the Tigers will slow it up, and he'll give it off to Bernal, who will set up the Tiger offense. Bernal dribbles to the right wing. He'll hand it off to Harlan. Harlan top of the key. And he was going to try to give it to Guetta, but stepping in front of that was Holguin. Then the ball deflected almost out of bounds. Bernal will track it down there. A little bit better ball pressure here from the Panthers, and a good feed from Bernal as the pick and roll. Tigers get the rebound as Guetta gets it. Gilbert can't hit the 3, and the rebound is tipped and controlled by Lotta. Good feed from Bernal on the little slip pass to Spencer, but couldn't finish. Tigers got another good opportunity and couldn't finish there as well. But they still lead by 30. Holguin top of the key, 3. That one no good as Bernal grabs it and pushes the other way. Bernal top of the key. Bernal kicks it out corner. Had Mullen open. He puts up the 3, and he hits it. Scott Mullen with 23. And the Panthers break the Tiger press, and they'll get an easy layup on the other side. Again, it's Holguin. And we got a timeout that's going to be called by Gadsden. And I imagine a 30. Full. So they're going to go full timeout. 2:01 to go in the third on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Tigers leading 63-32. Get you back into more Tiger basketball after this.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
The Winter Circle, your hometown shop for all local team apparel. Get hats, shirts, jackets, and more. Cheer on the Tigers, Wildcats, and all your favorite teams in style. You can also personalize your apparel with custom silkscreen or embroidery. The Winter Circle, a family-owned business, continuing the tradition of supporting local athletics.
Come see us at the Winter Circle. Outfitters of Champions. Go Tigers!
1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, 63-32. 150 remaining here in the third, and the Tigers have the basketball. Bernal gets left for a little bit. He put 3, no good. Lotta grabs the rebound and pushes the Panthers the other way. Lotta dribbles to the left wing, works in the lane, goes up with a jump stop, pushes it out to the corner to Soriano. Now it's Econ, right wing. Holguin fires up a 3. That's no good. Rebound grabbed by Vigil. It is Vigil, Warren, Bernal, Guetta, and Mullen on the floor for the Tigers with 1:30 remaining here in the third. As Vigil dribbles, gives it off to Guetta. Guetta stops short and finds Bernal, who is underneath the basket, but he maneuvers himself for the easy lay, and he's got 17. And the Tigers' lead is back out to 33, and it's going to be Vigil who comes away with a steal. He's going to draw a foul. And I guess my question is this going to be in the act of shooting, or is it going to give him an inbounds? They are going to give him 2 free throws. A good steal there from Jeremiah Vigil, and then to get his way into the act of shooting to earn a couple of free throws. And he's going to knock through the first. And one more for the Tigers senior. Misses on the second, but Warren gets in there for the rebound. Putback not there. Mullen gets a couple of rebounds. Not able to finish on either of the layups, but he's going to be fouled on the second putback. And he will go to the line to shoot a couple of free throws. Good effort there from Scott Mullen to earn his spot here at the line, and 1:07 to go in the third. The third foul called on Lara. And Scott will hit the first. Perfect 3 of 3 at the line this evening. And the second free throw good as well. We'll see a sub here for the Tigers as JD comes in. Jeremiah Durazo. As he comes in for Mullen. And the inbounds goes to Lotta. Lotta drives and call a blocking foul. Boy, two different Tigers who got in there to try to draw the charge. Both Warren and JD were there. And they call the blocking foul. And it'll be 2 free throws. I think it'll be Lotta going to the line. He's laboring a little bit after that. First free throw good. And because of the running clock, this will be the last play of the quarter. As it'll be one more free throw here for Lotta. And then we'll head to the fourth. By the way, at halftime, it's the Alamo girls leading Gadsden 23-13. The second free throw goes missing for Lotta, and that is 3. 68-33, Tigers rolling along here as we head to the fourth quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Desert Sun Auto Group here in Alamogordo has your vehicle needs covered. Whether you're looking for a Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Cadillac, Toyota, Honda, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram, Desert Sun's professional, knowledgeable staff is here to make sure you're taken care of. We're proud supporters of the Tularosa Basin sporting programs from Pee Wee Leagues all the way up to high school. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, I invite you down to Desert Sun and see why we get voted #1 auto dealer year after year by the people of Otero County. Also, if you're looking for a service center that you can trust and depend on, Desert Sun has the most experienced technicians in the area with several decades of experience. So when it comes to getting your vehicle serviced, trust the factory-trained technicians with years and years of experience here at Desert Sun Auto Group with your vehicle. Visit us at desertsunmotors.com or 575-437-7530.
You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7 Tiger basketball to begin this fourth quarter, and a 68-33 lead. It'll be Gilbert, Durazo, Guetta, Vigil, and Warren. A little bit of a smaller lineup here for the Tigers. Left wing JD looks to drive, tried to go up with a shot. It's going to be a tie-up, and the possession arrow will give it to Gadsden. It's like Scott Mullen's going to come back into the game, and it will be for JD. As the inbounds goes to Soriano, then back to Apodaca. Gives it across the timeline with Gilbert guarding him. Top of the key, looking to drive, lost a handle, but it's reeled in, and then a travel going to be called on Icon, as I think he shuffled his feet before he passed it, and the Tigers will get it back here. And still a running clock with the Tigers up by 35 as we cross the 7-minute mark of the fourth quarter. And Gilbert will take it out between the circles. Give it to Warren. He gets it right back. Gets a screen from Mullen. Tried to go to Scott, but it was deflected by Soriano. And then Mullen lost it. Eventually ended up in the hands of Icon. And the Panthers pushed the other way. Now trying to jump stop and feed it was Holguin. I think he was looking for Quezada as he was driving baseline, but ball goes out of bounds. And we'll see Guetta come out, and it'll be Yvonne Bernal back in. So Bernal, Warren, Vigil, Mullen, and Gilbert. Tigers haven't gone completely to their bench. It's kind of a mix right now, but they're going to continue working on things. Very rarely do you see the Tigers go all the way with the bench out there. Bernal dribbling out between the circles and feed it out to the corner. Warren's going to fire up a three. That's good. Jason Warren. He had 6 points in the game against Oñate a little bit earlier this season, and he fires a corner three in. And the Tigers lead 71-33. Left three on the other side is good for Quezada, as the Panthers answer right back. 71-36 with 5:36 to go in the fourth quarter. Bernal will hand it off to Mullen. Mullen spins away from his defender, gets the free throw line. Jumper is pure. Harlan Gilbert gets to 20 points, and the Tigers have two players in 20-point range, and Bernal is not that far off either, as the Tigers lead 73-36. 5:11 to go in the fourth. Panthers working on the perimeter as Apodaca gets a screen, goes top of the key to Quezada. He holds there. Vigil comes out to meet him. Now back to Apodaca as he dribbles out near midcourt. Gilbert continues to pressure. Apodaca, nice crossover to get past his man. Gets double teams. He gets to the free throw line. Finds Quezada, who couldn't finish on the lay-in. Rebound pulled in by Bernal as he comes up the far sideline to the right wing to the corner. Mullen spins and initially got away from his man. Tried to find Vigil. Pass was too high. Vigil dives to the floor and gets it, though. Finds Gilbert. Gilbert spin move in the lane. Gilbert tries to go up with the shot. Had it blocked. Warren gets the loose change, and he's able to get the lay-in. Jason Warren with 5. The Tigers lead is 75-36 with 4:26 to go in the game. Apodaca comes all the way to the top of the key as he's met by Bernal, and then backpedals near midcourt. Over to the right corner. Soriano looks to drive baseline, almost lost the handle, goes up with a shot, can't finish, as the Tigers played some good defense, and now the Tigers push the other way. Here is Gilbert to the corner. Mullen three on the way. He hits another one. Scott Mullen with his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, and the Tigers lead 78-36. Now between the circles with it, it's Apodaca. Looks like Diego Ortega is going to check in for the first time. And also JD going to come back in. A little crossover move by by Holguin. He'll lose the handle on the dribble and come all the way out top as they eventually find Apodaca. Apodaca looks gassed. He really didn't run back on that last play. And I don't know if he's laboring a little bit from something else or he's just tired. Here's a steal by Bernal up the near sideline. Bernal pushes all the way to the basket and is able to pass it away, and then hard to the floor goes Icon. And that's the second or third Gadsden player that has really had a hard spill in this game, as Icon was trying to go up there and get the rejection on Bernal and took a hard fall. Foul looks like is called on Apodaca, which is his fifth. No, I'm sorry. It's the third on Icon. And he's already back to his feet, so it looks like he's okay. And I'm not sure is it Bernal who's shooting for throws here? Or is it Warren? So it'll be on the shot attempt by Bernal. And they have not, I don't know if they ever stopped the clock from running during that injuries timeout or anything, so it's already under 3 minutes to go. And Yvonne will hit the first. Warren comes in, so does Vigil. We see Ortega and JD come in. 79-36 Tigers. And Bernal makes both. After missing that first free throw, he's gone 6 of 6 in this game, and the Tigers lead 80-36. In the backcourt is Josh Gorbett, and Gorbett, who is double teamed, ends up going over the timeline again. And the Tigers stay out there with Mullen and Gilbert and Bernal, but JD and Ortega, the other guys out there. Ball goes to the right wing, and now we'll see a few other changes for Alamogordo. Mullen top of the key, looking for somebody to get somebody. It's Durazo. Now Gilbert top of the key. Harlan, free throw line jump shot, and he hits another one. His jump shots have really been hitting. That's something, by the way, that's something to watch for in that Cruces game the next time around. If Harlan's able to hit those, that's going to be a big help for the Tigers. Over in the left corner, three on the way off balance is going to miss. Tigers grab the rebound. And quickly up ahead to Mullen, and Mullen will get the easy lay-in. And then we've got a timeout going to be called by Alamogordo with 1:15 to go in the fourth. And I think he just essentially wants it for the sub. And this officiating crew is okay with that. I'm trying to remember which game it was a couple years ago where somebody just wanted to call a timeout to sub in some players. So Diego Bynum, Kai Bickham is out there, and so is Diego Balderrama. A lot of guys that we see on JV, as Bickham almost forced a turnover. And now working his way to the baseline is Blanco. And these are a lot of these guys both played on, or all of them played on the JV just a little while ago, which the Tigers, by the way, won. And Alamo forced the turnover. 45 seconds to go, quickly into the front court. Here's Ortega at the baseline, finds Durazo. Durazo can't get it to go. Balderrama tries to go up with a shot. That's no good, but he'll get a couple of free throws. And let's see if they can get these going before the buzzer sounds with 30 seconds left. I think he'll get to shoot the free throws regardless, but and Diego gets the first to go. Oh, thanks. And as the buzzer sounds, Balderrama misses, and that'll do it. The Tigers dominate this evening, 85-36 the final score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll come back and wrap it up. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on ESPN Alamogordo.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Are you looking for letter jackets? Need trophies, plaques, or awards? It's all at the Winner's Circle. Personalize your student's letter jacket with stitching or embroidery. Get customized engraving on your trophies, plaques, and awards. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. Have you seen our in-store remodel? Stop by and visit us today at 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Come see us at the Winner's Circle, Outfitters of Champions. Go Tigers!
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Final score here on the Richardson Motor scoreboard at Gadsden. The Tigers with the 85-36 win over the Panthers. Alamo took control early, opened up a 12-2 lead, and really never looked back. Panthers kept it within under 20 through most of the first half, but second half the Tigers just offensively pulled away, and 30 points for Scott Mullen. That's another one. I haven't seen a Tiger player get over 30 on the boys' side in a while. 22 for Harlan Gilbert. That's the other thing. To have one guy score 30 and another guy scored 20. Pretty darn impressive. And then 19 for Yvonne Bernal. So very nearly three guys scoring 20 or more points has got to feel good for Alamogordo. 5 points for Jason Warren. 4 points for Grayson Guetta. 2 points for Landon Moser. 1 for Jeremiah Vigil. 1 point for Clavon Spencer for the Tigers in the win. But we're really good on the fast break. Hit threes. Let's see. Scott had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3-pointers in this game, which is kind of on average. He's usually going to hit 4 to 5 a game most of the time. And, he was getting some wide open opportunities in this, and you can't leave him open in those situations. Vaughn and Harlan were able to get to the rim a little bit more in this game, but I think I was really impressed with Harlan's mid-range jump shot in this game. He really impressed me, hitting from the free throw line, pulling up from about 16, 17 feet out along the baseline, stopping and popping. And again, I know I sound like a broken record, but that to me, if he can do that and do those kind of things in 2 weeks from tonight and be able to hit like that, it's really going to help the Tigers and give them a better chance when they face off against Cruces the second time around. Because that's where the Tigers are going to probably have to find their shots as mid-range and 3-pointers with the rim protected so well. But certainly something to keep an eye on and keep in the back of your mind when we get that second matchup against the Bulls. But tough to business tonight, and we'll see if they can do it again on Saturday against Centennial. They beat Centennial comfortably the first time around. Can they do it again? We'll find out. We'll be there on Saturday in Las Cruces as the Tigers take on the Centennial Hawks. I do not have a score for you from the girls. I had a halftime score, which was 23-13. Alamo was in front, but unfortunately I haven't been able to check in on the stream here, so I'm not really sure what exactly is going on there. But we'll certainly post on our Facebook page, and if you want to know, jump on Alamo TSPN on YouTube, and you can watch the game yourself and support the Lady Tigers. And we'll also have all the finals from the Tularosa boys, the Cloudcroft boys and girls tonight as well up on the ESPN Alamogordo Facebook page. But that's going to do it from Anthony and the Tigers with the 85-36 win over Gadsden as they beat the Panthers and improved to 5-1 on the season. Well, everybody has a great rest of their Tuesday nights, and we'll talk to you on the roundup tomorrow. We're going to have Alamogordo girls basketball with you guys, not girls basketball, Alamogordo softball tomorrow. I got basketball on the mind, sorry. We'll have softball for you guys tomorrow here on ESPN Alamogordo, so be sure to tune in then. They open up their season tomorrow. Have a good night. Keep it here on ESPN Alamogordo.
You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, Southern New Mexico's sports leader, KNMZ Alamogordo.